everyone! Taylor here! And today we have a match that is going to rip my heart into pieces because we have Rachel Cushing going up against Samm Levine, and I've been rooting for both of them throughout this whole tournament. They're two of the people that were correct in my bracket predictions so far. So this is going to be a tough one to watch. Man, so I feel like Rachel is probably going to win, but my heart really wants Samm Levine to win. So we're going to go with Samm Levine because either way, I'm going to be sad to see one of them go. So let's just get right into this. Let's go!
Mr. Nassau, the match starts in 1 minute.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be right there. If you've never played Vikings before, this is the perfect time to start. The new game version is marvelous. The game resembles like top PC strategy games of the 90s and 2000s. I used to love those, and we were all crazy about them. And now it's finally on mobile, so you can easily play it during a 5-minute break at work. Dominate by destroying cities, build impregnable fortresses, or use your diplomacy skills to rule the world. I personally prefer destroying cities, one burning city at a time. That's how I play. How do you play?
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown! Download Vikings using the links in the description below. Get your initial protection shield for free and my special bonus of 200 pieces of gold. You're going to need that for a great start.
Solid.
This is where we continue on our path. This is where we, pull ourselves up, do a great job.
Match broke my freaking heart.
Easy. McQueen,
just like this
Sam,
one's gonna break my heart.
Tough competitors. It's too bad we had such a tough match for our first match back off of a loss, but that just fuels our fire, I think.
Cushing advancing to the next round for steal and possible wins. This could be the game.
I'm sorry, but it's Tim Curry.
And your winner by way of knockout, Rachel.
That was brutal, man.
Cushing, 16-3.
I'm getting more confidence with each win. That's where I'm going. And like I said, I've had problems pulling answers in the past, and this confidence boost is going to make that easier. And I think I can go toe to toe with the big guys now.
And literally just sets him out. Samm Levine.
He's the best.
Holy shit!
I still can't believe he beat John Roca. I was really rooting for him. If you guys watched my last video, you know that.
Do I fear
holy
Rachel
crap.
Cushing? There's no way around this, yes. She is the fiercest competitor still left in the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament.
I have stood my ground. I have improved my round ones. I don't get as frazzled under the lights as I used to. I'm here to play, and I'm here to play well, and I'm here to get to the final.
That's fair. Oh, man. I got Levine. His face. That's awesome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the movie trivia Schmoedown, the semifinals of the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. That is Ken Knapsack. I am Mark Ellis, and we have some movie trivia to discuss today, Kenny boy.
Absolutely. I stopped playing the Movie Trivia Schmoedown app just long enough to be here for the opening match of the semifinals.
That's how you plug something, kids.
Wow.
What a
Thank you,
battle
Mark.
we have here today between Rachel the Crusher Cushing and the inglorious one, Samm Levine. I mean, these guys, quite different stories to get to this point.
Different stories. They've been both handling their wins, their losses with the class that we would expect from a Samm Levine and a Rachel Cushing. Now that we've gotten to know them a little bit, I mean, for Samm Levine, he came into the league last year. And you look at Levine, and he's great at movie knowledge, and we assumed that would correspond to his just dominating in the movie trivia Schmoedown. And he had an okay season. I think he went 3-2. And then he got to the Ultimate Schmoedown last year, and he lost to some guy whose nickname's a vegetable. Can you believe it? And then he started
Squash
out
Pete.
this year with, it was not that guy. He started out this year with a loss, but he rebounded quickly. He actually won the free-for-all way back in April, and then he got this close to defeating Dan Merle, the champ, at the Collision, and then since then he's been on fire with his partner Drew McWeeny going through the team Schmoedown, and now he finds himself in the singles against Rachel Cushing, who is not to be taken lightly, Ken.
Absolutely. You know, Sam's got those big wins over the Beast and Roca, but the Crusher has had an absolutely meteoric rise in the Schmoedown, and I believe is a clear front runner for Rookie of the Year. She began her career, as I know very well, and the fans know, in the teams division with the Nerds Watch
I've
team
heard of
we
that.
formed. And I will say this without a doubt. She was the anchor of the team, getting us to a #1 contenders match and a shot at the Collision. And we came up short against Team Modak. I lost my smile. It wasn't her fault. She is just a crusher out there. The nickname is true. Our team future may be in doubt. We're still trying to work it out. Basically, I'm trying to find my fire again.
He's playing the app a lot.
McWeeny and Sam knocked us out. So this is a little bit of a revenge tour, possibly, and we'll see what she has to say about that. Cushing is a triple threat. She's also competed and won and made her mark in the inner geekdom. She just missed out on a #1 contender spot against Jeremy Johns, and she came up short in the now defunct elimination speed round. So she beat Mike Kalinowski during her a special shot in that fatal four-way. Point being, she knows what she's doing when it comes to competing in these big matches.
Both of the competitors you're about to see today totally earned their way into the semifinals of the singles tournament, and there's not a lot of smack talk you're about to see, but it'd be great if all the other competitors in the movie Trivia Schmoedown would just watch how these interviews went and maybe take some sort of a sophistication class from them. Here's the tape.
It's hard to believe, but we are here at the semifinals of the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament, and I'm still alive and playing. This is an amazing feeling, and I'm kind of ready to go.
I still cannot believe that I have gotten this far. I am as surprised as many of you, and apologies to all of those brackets that I have busted.
Didn't bust mine, pal. I had you there.
Oh, God, I'm really never going to not be happy.
Today, I play Samm Levine, and there is some history here. Not only was he once considered to be a possible partner for me, but him and his teammate, Drew McWeeny, knocked me and my teammate, Ken Knapsack, out of the team's tournament. So I'm not big on the whole revenge thing, but I won't lie and say that's not in the back of my mind.
You know, a lot of people are saying luck is on my side, and I think the only thing that might have changed is the fact that Drew and I have been playing together now. We had a great run in the team tournament. We're really looking forward to the finals. And also, I slayed a dragon.
I don't know anybody who can be mad at Samm Levine.
That's
I
hot.
certainly
There's
can't.
the secret.
The guy's a
Y'all
player.
gotta go slay a
These
dragon.
2 matches were incredible. I do not underestimate this guy. But at the same time, he's in my way.
If I could somehow defeat Rachel and move on to the finals and be playing for both titles at the Schmoedown Spectacular, I might have to kill
I would be so
a
excited
bunch
for
more
him.
dragons.
I don't know how much I want to admit this, but I really, really want to play for the title. Because I have come this far, it's only one more step, one more match. Sam's the only one who stands in my way of playing for this tournament's title, and I want it.
If today spells the end of the road for me, I did beat Bibiani and Roca, and all of you who slept on me in your brackets, sorry.
This is the semifinals. One more step for me to get to that final. Sam, I love you, but I gotta go through you. And the last thing I have to say to you is...
Oh, there it is. Breaking it out.
Yeah, was that hard?
That was it. you see,
Yeah, you're a little informative.
Sam is almost convinced he's going to lose today, but you have to know, is that a mind game? Is it a mind game for himself? Is he trying to trick himself into
Oh, you're
confidence?
being too modest.
But Rachel is here. She knows she belongs, and these big victories are proving what she already knows. It's proving it to the competitors and the fans of the Schmoedown, and she is still ready to crush Samm Levine.
You know, I went to a Men's Warehouse to buy this shirt, and they're doing my measurements, and you know
Yeah.
what they use to do measurements?
Tape. Oh,
Wow.
segue to Tales of the Tape. Let's look at
No.
Rachel Cushing here. Her strengths are classics, Oscars, and making you realize you need to watch more films. Samm Levine, the Inglorious One, his strengths are 80s, dramas, and reconciling with the wheel. He had some problems with the wheel, but they worked it out, and we're happy for those two crazy kids.
They are in therapy. They have graduated. They got their Scouts badge. And now, on to a match that I hope will be as good as my Tail to Tape segue. Ken Knapsack,
Oh
are
my
you
God.
ready to introduce the competitor?
I'm ready, Mark. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Woo!
3 rounds
Let's
to a
do
finish
this.
in the semifinals, the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Division. Introducing first, representing the Nerds Watch, with a record of 3 wins, 0 defeats, and
Is she gonna have a
1
freaking awesome
knockout.
cosplay? Or does she just have really cool
Rachel,
music?
the Crusher, Cushing.
Oh, she looks good though. She looks great.
Leave the music.
Loving the glasses still. Those are
It looks
awesome.
like a digital video.
Oh! Oh!
Divx or DVD?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Widescreen.
Maybe she's gonna get an autograph.
Oh!
Sam
Oh
Levine.
no!
Baseball bat loanware by Cody Decker.
This isn't looking good.
Right.
Dang.
Places it on the ground and I shut her.
Oh!
That's humanity.
That hurts my heart. That's such a good movie.
Oh my God.
Dang, that is savage.
Poor little Sam Levine, treating that DVD like it's the copy machine from Office.
That is, makes me think of a song I can't sing now. All right. And her opponent.
Heck yeah, here we go.
Above the line. With a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team Finalist. The 2017 Free-for-All winner. The Inglorious One, Samm Levine.
Yeah.
Levine,
Look at
very
that.
calm, collected,
Yeah.
Ferris Buellery intro. Sam Levine comes out and he says, "Oh yeah" to the crowd.
I want to thank Rachel for the little bit there with the DVD, which she obviously had to purchase for that bit. So that's 2.5 cents in my pocket.
All right, that's it's a way to look at it.
Collecting those royalties. Sam Levine and Rachel Cushing, we're about to get going here, and we kick off the festivities
Oh my gosh.
with round 1. In round 1, each competitor hears 8 questions, and they are for the field. They're from 8 different movie categories. Once you hear the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. Once we ask you to reveal your best attempt at an answer, please show the whiteboard to the cameras at the same time you verbalize it into the microphone. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question, and there is obviously no stealing in round 1. Keep in mind you both have challenges and JTE rules to use at your disposal, but use them wisely. You have a very limited amount. Sam Levine,
Fair
you
enough.
are the favorite. How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel all right. I guess I have this kind of burning thing between my toes.
I was thinking more just on a strictly are you ready to play the match today level.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh, okay, maybe that is the athlete's first symptoms he was describing. Rachel Cushing, are you ready to go?
I, on the other hand, am very ready.
All right, they're ready. You're ready.
Damn right.
I'm ready. Cody Hall's ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Woo! Let's do this.
8 questions.
Even
in
though it's gonna
round
give me a
1.
heart attack.
And your first question comes from the world of dramas. And your question is, Andrew Dominic directed Brad Pitt and Scoot McNairy in which crime film?
Really?
Scoot McNairy
Brad
played for the
Pitt.
1827 Pirates.
He sounds like a tobacco card.
Yeah.
And here we go.
I don't
Guys
know.
writing down their answer. We hit 5,
I do not know.
4, 3. Screw it, they already wrote them down. And Samm Levine, we go to you first.
Killing them softly.
That is
Nice.
correct, and Rachel Cushing.
Couldn't pull it.
All right.
Did not have it. Did not have it.
All right, guys. Question 2 is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who plays a younger version of Agent K in Men
Oh.
in Black 3?
Crap.
I love the first one.
First Men in Black is
I know this too, and I
enjoyed
can't.
talking about the other
Didn't
films.
even see this one.
And we go in 5.
I can't think of what it is.
3, 2,
Damn.
and 1. Rachel Cushing.
Josh Brolin.
She
Yes,
is on
dang it.
1 point.
Dang it, dang
That
it.
would be Mr. Diane Lane, Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
I knew that.
He is
That's
correct.
really frustrating.
And now we move on to question number 3 in the world of animated movies. These are animated movies, and your question is, you'll find a demon-like villain named the Horned King in what Disney animated film?
I don't think
Levine's
this
staring
is
daggers
right.
into my eyes as I ask
Yeah.
that question, as though
Did-
I had some personal vendetta against him.
I don't think this is right.
Horned King ride at Disneyland, right?
So 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Samm Levine, you were furiously scribbling at the end your answer.
I was. Is that Tangled?
It is not.
No.
It's
It's
not.
Tangled. Does Rachel Cushing know?
The Black Cauldron.
She
That
does.
is
See, I didn't
Yep.
know.
Tie
I love how
game.
Samm Levine
Films in
always
6
gets
weeks,
his
you found
tangles.
one I didn't watch.
Tied
Thanks
ball
so
game,
much.
and
That just
my
makes me really
spies
happy
have
that that's
paid
like
off.
his
Your
default
check
is
is in the mail.
Tangled.
All right, guys. Question 4
25
is in the category of directors. Directors. Who directed The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30?
You watched 40 animated films in the span of 3
Zero Dark
days.
30 is one of my favorite movies
Awesome.
ever.
Not recommended.
Your question
All right.
is up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rachel Cushing, do you know who directed those movies?
Catherine Bigelow.
You certainly do
That's
to
correct.
Samm Levine.
Give her all the Oscars. Catherine Bigelow.
Absolutely
All right,
give her all the
3 to 3
Oscars.
after 4 questions. And now we go to action, adventure.
Right.
Your question being, name one of the 3 challenges that Indy must pass to reach the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. We'll be a little liberal with our accepting of answers here. That's maybe my favorite Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I have to pass 3
Yeah.
challenges to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. One of them is getting out of bed. The next
I don't
one
know if this is right, but
Oh,
whatever.
kidney stones. We'll get into your personal life later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down. Samm Levine.
Only the penitent man shall pass.
That is correct. That's
That
one of them.
is correct, and that is going to be the breath of God. Rachel Cushing.
Crossing the invisible bridge of faith.
That is the path of
Nice.
God, the
Okay.
leap
Leap
of
of faith.
faith.
Nice.
Yep.
I put
Good
poison
one.
darts
Yeah, you
just
know
because why
what?
not?
He
You know?
puts a bullet into your daddy. You go get some magic water, and it is still 4 to 4.
Tie game, tie game. Both have missed one, so we will not have a perfect round. Question 6, we're going back to the category of directors. Who directed the 2007 film The Darjeeling Limited?
No. Probably gonna end this round with
You
1
ever
point.
had dreams of directing? I do not at all.
I
It
did,
looks
then
like
I
a
took
headache.
my first film class and got into radio.
God, so much responsibility. Doesn't that look fun at all?
All right.
5, 4. Are you done talking about this?
Yep.
3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Rachel Cushing with her answer.
Wes Anderson.
That's correct.
Nice.
Correct. And Samm Levine.
Wes Anderson, who I still think made a mistake by not putting me in the Royal Tenenbaums.
I would sign off on that.
I would have, yep.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
Co-signing on that movie. We move on to comedies. Movies intended to make you laugh. The question is, what is the name of Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters? We need the first name of Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters.
Tie game here, which is, I wouldn't expect anything less here, Mark.
You are just
I
coming
have
to the
no
fact
idea.
you've not seen Ghostbusters.
That's true.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Can you repeat the question?
Oh,
Yes.
one JT.
Nice.
That is a
First
JT
JT
rule,
rule.
and your question is, what is the name of Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters?
Not sure what you're talking about.
We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we're going to go to Samm Levine first.
I decided to give you both names. Winston Zeddemore.
Yes,
Nice.
you are correct.
Takes the lead.
Rachel Cushing?
I said Venkman.
That is incorrect. But
It is
hey,
a character.
still close. Still
It
close.
is a character, and Levine opens up a 1-point lead with one question left in round 1.
Final question. Your 8th in the first round is in the category of Oscars. Oscars. For which role did George C. Scott win but declined to accept the Oscar?
No idea. So I'm going to end that round with a 1 point. But it's better than nothing.
That's Hans Moleman, actually. Is what that
George
is.
C. Scott played the role of Hans Moleman. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel Cushing.
Patton.
That's correct.
It is correct. Did Samm Levine have Patton?
Also my favorite comedian. Patton.
Patton, all right.
He's got the lead by 1.
Oh my gosh,
After
the wheel
round
round.
1, Samm Levine and Rachel Cushing.
The wheel
Again,
round
we
makes
expected
me
them to
so
come to play. This is the semifinals. You don't
freaking
just get
anxious.
lucky and
Okay.
bounce your way this deep in the
Oh.
tournament. I think that this score proves that.
Right, I've seen Rachel and us as a team have kind of warm first rounds, but then really turn it on in the second round. So we'll see if Sam can hold her off. It's a close lead. Sam, before the game, giving her a lot of credit, which is just, but not giving himself enough credit. Was that a trick? Was that a getting psyching himself out kind of play here? Because he is up now and a hard-fought first round.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
We all know you were on a team with Rachel Cushing. It's
Yep.
like you're name dropping now. Okay,
Yep.
we get it. You
I
guys used to run together.
I don't have-
Used to be friends. We
Yep.
understand that you have her phone number. Okay,
Yep.
we know that you guys are social. You don't have to rub
Yep.
it in everybody's face.
I have 2 famous friends. It's Rachel Cushing and Cobster. So
Oh, here he goes with Cobster, too. Ken just knows everybody in Hollywood. Cobster, the man he speaks of, on his broad shoulders. The wheel in round 2 comes out, and said wheel
Oh,
can
gosh.
determine your fortune for good or for bad.
Here we go.
Each competitor is going to get a spin at that wheel in round 2. Once you hit a category, you can either accept the category or you are allowed 1 mulligan, at which point you will spin again. Whatever you hit, you must answer 4 questions from that category. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available. In round 2, there is no penalty for missing a question. Samm Levine, you are not only in the favorite chair, you also have a 1-point lead
Go
over
first.
Rachel Cushing. Do you want to spin
Go
first, or would you like
first.
to defer to the crusher?
Well, I know it's her preferred choice, and so I say I will absolutely let the lady go first.
All right.
Okay,
He's
Rachel
such a
Cushing.
gentleman.
Yeah,
That might have been his downfall,
Cushing will
honestly.
get a spin at this.
back when
And
That
we
might have
used
hurt
to
him.
play, Mark.
Your
We used to like
dear
going
dear
first.
friend Rachel Cushing.
Yeah, we used to like play.
And
go
it
first.
looks like we got
Spielberg movie.
Spielberg movies. What is she going to do with this?
I'll keep it and stay far away from movie release dates.
All right, she's gonna go on
That's
up there.
smart.
4 in this round. You'll administer.
Right. I will administer
To
the
keep
question.
things honest, because
For Spielberg.
we're teammates, and that seems to really affect you.
Everybody be aware that Ken Knapsack gets a birthday card every year from Rachel Cushing.
That's true.
And from me. And your first question in the world of Steven Spielberg movies is, you will find the character of a young orphan girl named Sophie in what Spielberg film?
Schindler's List.
Correct.
Incorrect, Samm Levine.
Sam, does he know it?
Can you an answer in 5,
Just
4,
throw something out there.
3, 2, 1?
Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That is incorrect.
It's
Looking-
the BFG, isn't it?
The
Oh,
BFG.
wow.
BFG.
Big friendly giant.
Looking for the BFG, and so Rachel Cushing, but no damage done as far as the steal goes. And
Right.
we move on to your next question in the world of Spielberg movies, and it is in the film Jaws. What public holiday is Amity Island preparing for when the shark attacks strike?
The 4th of July.
Nice.
That is
correct.
correct, and that
Nice.
is 2 points for Rachel. And with that, she takes the lead over Samm Levine with 2 questions to go. Your next one is, who played Tom Hanks' second in charge, Sergeant Horvath, in Saving Private Ryan?
Tom Sizemore.
That's correct.
2 more
points.
points
Nice.
for Cushing. Not an easy question
No.
at all.
Final question in this round.
All right. Your last question is, with Peter Pan no longer in Neverland, what was the name of the lost boy who became their de facto leader in the movie Hook?
Rufio.
That is
Rufio
correct.
is the
Nice.
answer.
2 more points for Rachel Cushing.
All right,
so
Sam,
she
come
missed
on.
the first
You gotta
one,
have a good
and
round.
she just decided to get the other 3 questions
You know.
right off the bat.
There you go, putting the pressure
Come on,
on
Sam.
as he goes for his first spin here.
All right.
Sam Levine, who watched
Come on,
go.
Sam. Come
watched
on.
73 animated movies in a span of 5 days.
45 animated.
And there's the spin.
Come on,
Will
Sam.
Be
Come on,
animated.
Sam.
Here it comes, and it actually has a shot. It's going too fast. He could hit street
Comedy.
territory.
Ooh.
David
David
Fincher
Fincher.
movies.
What's he
Pressure
gonna
from the
do?
crowd. My friend Cobster yelling, "Do it" at him.
What's he gonna
2
do?
director categories.
If you're not comfortable, spin it again, maybe? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Says you.
Gonna need an answer. Spin again or Fincher?
I'm going to take it.
He's going to take it.
Ooh.
Fincher Films.
Gonna
4
take it
questions
again.
in
Let's
this
see
round.
how this goes.
I'll
Oh my
be
gosh.
administering these questions
I
for the
can't
man
even
who
watch this.
almost
Okay.
played Royal Tenenbaum, Gene Hackman's role.
That's correct.
In Royal Tenenbaum. All right. Category Fincher. First question.
Can't wait to hear it.
In Fight Club, what is the narrator's, Edward Norton's, power animal?
I believe it's a penguin.
That is correct for
Wow.
2
Nice.
points.
Wow.
Nice.
2 points.
Question that seemed to physically affect Levine to hear it. He still gets it.
Who plays wealthy investment banker Nicholas Van Orton in David Fincher's The Game?
Michael Douglas.
That's correct
Nice.
for 2 more
Nice.
points.
Michael Douglas is always good as a rich guy.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, third question out of 4 in Fincher. Who plays Brad Pitt's wife Tracy in Seven?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That
Nice.
is correct for 2 more points to take a lead. All right. Who plays Jodie Foster's 11-year-old daughter Sarah in Panic Room?
Kristen Stewart.
That is
Wow.
correct. 2 more points.
Wow. That was a
Wow.
great round for
That's a perfect
Levine.
second
Dang.
He hit those ones out of the
Dang.
park like Anthony Rizzo for the Chicago
Holy
Bulls.
crap,
So
that was
that's
awesome.
right, Rizzo.
All
So
right.
it's 15-12, Ken, as we enter into round
Dang, a
3.
3-point gap
Sam
isn't a lot,
Levine and
though.
Rachel Cushing
Anything
both
could
with
happen in this
very
third round
impressive
here.
Performances in round 2. Levine
Ooh,
obviously with
man.
the perfect round, and
Wow.
Cushing not that far behind. They both got categories they were somewhat comfortable with,
Right.
and they really showed once again why they have made it this far.
Absolutely, but you know we are in striking distance for Rachel, and you have 3 questions to get this
Oh,
done.
man.
And how you will do it is in round 3. Each competitor is going to give us up here at the answer desk a series of 3 numbers that range from 1 to 20. Those numbers all correspond to a different movie category up here. The first question is worth 2 points. Next one
I
is
don't know if I
3.
can handle
The final
watching
one
the
is
rest
worth
of this.
5 points. Sam Levine, you have a 3-point lead. We need 3 numbers from you now.
6, 3, and 12.
Watching the Schmoedown is like taking,
Well,
it's
and
shaving
Rachel
years off of
Cushing,
my
which
life, I think,
Numbers would you
with
like?
the stress.
8, 19, and 2.
8, 19, and 2.
And 2, I will be administering the questions to Rachel.
All right.
And
Whew.
your first question for 2 points. You picked number 8, and that corresponds to the category of action-adventure movies. And your question is, in the Jason Bourne franchise, who plays Nikki Parsons, who works at the CIA and helps Bourne on various occasions?
Julia Stiles.
She is within
Nice.
1 point of Sam Levine.
Nice.
2 points there.
And
That's a
now
19.
we stay with Cushing, and we go to number 19. Second number you selected, and that corresponds to the category of romantic comedies. Kids call them rom-coms. And your question is, who plays the woman out of Jay Baruchel's league in the movie She's Out of My League?
Ooh, I don't know.
Amy Smart.
Incorrect.
We're looking for Alice Eve.
Oh.
Alice Eve was out of his league.
Okay.
And so now we go. Your 5-point question. you get this right,
Goes to Sam.
you are going to have a 4-point lead on Samm Levine. If you miss it, the round is over and Samm Levine will
Dang,
advance
oh my
to
gosh.
the Ultimate Schmoedown Finals.
Okay.
Number 2, and that corresponds to Pixar movies.
That's not bad, actually. She might get
Question
that.
is, who provided the voice of Butch, the patriarch of the T-Rex ranchers in The Good Dinosaur?
Sam Elliott.
Nice. Nice.
Hesitation.
Don't
there,
just give
Mark.
it to Sam like
Levine
that.
has his
I want
work
Sam
cut
to
out.
win,
Did
but
you
don't
see
just
the
give it to
smile
him.
on Rachel Cushing's
Yes.
face when she heard The Good
Not a
Dinosaur?
TKO.
That's
She-
right. She put
that
the
was
pressure on. All right, this
Wow.
is it.
Come on,
You're
Sam.
gonna get 3 questions. 2, 3,
Come on,
5
Sam.
points. You pick first the number 6.
gosh.
That corresponds to the category of Jennifer Lawrence movies.
These are movies that Jennifer Lawrence is a fan of.
Yes. Yes. All right. 2-point question. Who directed Jennifer Lawrence for her Oscar-nominated turn in Joy?
Oh, what's his name? David O. Russell? Was it David O. Russell or was it,
4,
I don't
3,
know. David O. Russell?
2.
Repeat the question.
All right.
I think,
It's 3,
but
Jason
I don't
Rules.
remember.
Who directed Jennifer
David O.
Lawrence?
Russell.
All right.
There you go.
We're just funning you, Ken.
There-
It was just
there we
fun
go.
around.
So now Samm Levine has a 3-point and a 5-point question. If he gets either one of them right, he will be the winner and advance to the
Dang.
final.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
This is going to
He looks
be
so
a
stressed out, and
3-point
I'm so
question
stressed
in the
out, and I can't do
category
this.
Of directors. This could be up to the director's
Come on,
work,
Sam.
Or it could be the name of a director, to be clear. All right.
Come on, Sam.
3-point question. Name 2 performers who have appeared in 2 or more Paul Thomas Anderson films.
William H. Macy and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And George!
Yes!
Advances to the final.
Oh my gosh! Freaking heck yes! Oh my gosh! All of you who doubted Samm Levine, get out of here! Get out of here! I'm so freaking pumped! Yes!
Coming back from having a lead
Oh,
and losing it
this
to
is
Rachel
freaking
Cushing, who
awesome.
had a huge
Oh my
fight
gosh.
for Samm Levine. He looks like a guy who
Oh.
enjoys himself some Paul Thomas Anderson movies. That really helped out with the win.
Absolutely.
Oh my
PTA
gosh.
coming into play there.
Yes, sir.
That was a very close 1
Wow.
point deciding it there down at the end.
Wow.
Sam, well, you know, he
That was
acted like he didn't have
awesome.
faith in
Oh
himself.
my
You gotta wonder
gosh.
if he did all along.
Hey, you know what? A lot of brackets probably
Wow.
busted not having Rachel Cushing in the
Not
finals, but one
mine.
hell of a run.
My
Absolutely.
bracket,
This
well, it was
entire
busted a long time ago,
season,
but for
and
this
look at
match,
the
my
guy
bracket
like
would have
Samm
been
Levine.
alive
We
still.
always knew he was one of the best and brightest in here, and he came to play, so now he finds himself in a spot further than he ever advanced in last year's Ultimate Schmoedown, all the way
Wow.
to the finals. And now Jen Sturger has an interview with both the winner and the loser. Take it away, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen
Jen!
Sturger here with Samm Levine. Sam, hell of a match.
Oh my God. I have said this before. This time I actually mean it. I am shocked that I'm standing here in the winner's circle right now.
Really?
Yes.
How tough of a competitor was Rachel?
I mean, she forced me to bring a level of game that I did not know I could. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fair.
one question, and it was an animated movie from, I think, the late 70s
Shocker.
or some nonsense like that. And I've been studying my animated, so that one really bummed me out. But I just knew how good she is, and she remains that good. And I knew I was going to need to be absolutely near perfect to have a chance against her.
I was just going to ask you, what have you been doing to prep for your animated game? Just lots of cartoons?
I watched 45 animated films in the last 6 weeks.
Oh.
I ate everything.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of babysitting, right?
Wow.
No, I was just alone in my own home
Oh.
in the middle of the night eating
This is going to be a really sad interview. So, listen,
baby carrots. What?
you spun David Fincher in round 2.
Yeah.
You hesitated for a second. What was that about?
You know, you never know. I don't think, I don't know if anyone else has ever landed on Fincher before, so I didn't know what kind of questions they'd be asking. I mean, for all I knew, they'd be asking, you know, what page number was the Zodiac? And it's like, come on. But as it happened, they asked 4 questions that were right up the my Fincher knowledge alley. And I
Hell
think
yeah,
that
they
might be
were.
my first
That was
perfect round
insane.
Awesome. So you've got some big matches coming up next week. You know, it's going to be a busy week for you. So 2 weeks actually. It seems like a tough gauntlet to run.
I want to tag out and let Drew McWeeny take over. I'm done. I can't pull off another miracle. Honestly, they're all tough to me. So whichever one.
But you got to
wins
pick
it,
one.
I don't know.
Who do you want?
I guess everyone seems to think that JTE is pretty impressive, and I'm inclined to agree. So why stop facing the Giants now? I'll take JTE on, sure.
And your big team match you have coming up against Team Action.
That I am so looking forward to. I miss my partner, Drew. We are anxious to get together and play again. And boy, does Team Action really, boy, are they asking for it.
They love to push your buttons. Do you have any words going into that?
Just, you guys can keep flapping your lips, flap, flap, flap away. But when it all comes down to it, I don't think you have much action.
They were
Dang.
fight words.
Those are
Rachel?
fighting words.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, Rachel, that was a hell of a match. You know that, right?
I do. I feel really proud of how I played. Sam is a hell of a competitor. I've said that all the way through. I've also said, though, that the toughest thing to do is to get a question wrong that you know. And I knew the BFG question, and I could have at least forced him to go to his 5-pointer, but that's playing What If, which is a dangerous game to play when you're playing the Schmoedown, so, I'll move on, but
It's like we say, anything can happen under those lights out there. Things that you know, like the back of your hand, just suddenly escape you. Is that kind of what went wrong?
Yeah, and that's clearly happened to me in the past in the Schmoedown, and I had been able to sort of kick that habit for my last 2 matches. I've gotten better, I've gotten more confident, and it hasn't happened as often, so it kind of sucks that it came back to haunt me again today, but I know that it happens to everybody. The best players have their brain fart moments, and, that's part of the game, and all we can do is move on and learn from it.
Thoughts on your competitor, Samm Levine?
Yes, I love the man. He's a sweetheart. He's a hell of a player. I'm happy to lose to somebody that I'm excited to see move on to go all the way. And he's not a heel. He's not a jerk. He's none of those things. So I love the good guy competitors in this league, and I count him as one. So my hat is off to him for this really great win.
Aw,
Now you do
I
have
love
the
Rachel.
Intergeekdom 4-way coming up in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm not out of the year yet.
You can
I
still
have
show up at Spectacular.
Absolutely, that is my goal for sure. And as you guys know, the Intergeekdoms, that's my league. That's where I tend to shine. And I'm not gonna underestimate anybody. There's still an Emma Jason match to go, and we'll see who wins that. And then there's the 4-way between the winner of that, myself, Jay, and Coy. But I'm feeling good, and believe me, I'll be ready.
Can't wait to see what you come up with. But I've got to bring up, while I've got you here, any updates on Nerds Watch?
Unfortunately, not yet. Here's the thing, I'm giving Ken his space, and I think that he deserves that. We had a hell of a run, and those 2 losses in a row hit us both hard, and I totally understand that feeling of losing your smile, and I want him to find it however he does. I'm willing to give him the space to do that, but he knows I'm waiting, and the Nerds Watch is not dead. If he wants to come back, I will have him open arms, and we will, tear this league up next
Please,
season.
I really want to see
Awesome.
your
I
Nerds
love
Watch come
that.
back.
Love that so much. Rachel,
Please.
good luck in the Intergeekdom.
Thank you.
I'm sure we have not seen the last of you.
Absolutely not.
Back to you guys.
And you see right there, look, we talked about the class that they approached this matchup with. Given all the pressure, the excitement of the moment, and I think that they showed again what classy sportsmen both are. Sportsmen, sportswoman, Samm Levine, Rachel Cushing.
Absolutely. And you see Sam,
Absolutely,
he is
yeah.
awaiting the winner of the JTE Kalinowski matchup there. You see his thoughts on both JTE, Little Evil, and KO Kalinowski there. You see what he's thinking about, where he's going with that. And Rachel Cushing talking about what a immense tournament performance she's had. She knows what this means. She has arrived. Tough loss late in the game. That's what happens sometimes, but she is here. She knew it all along. Now the fans know it. You can see that's what she's talking about.
That's right, and it doesn't matter who is going up against Rachel Cushing. Even if you've never been in a movie, she will find home movies of you and destroy the DVD right before a match. She's intimidating. Samm Levine, he's the one that's going to be moving on to the final.
Right, and you've got the match this Friday with JT versus Mike KO
I
Kalinowski.
freaking
Little
can't
Evil
wait for
versus
that
KO,
match.
and the
I hope
winner of that will
Kalinowski
face
just destroys
Samm
him.
Levine. Levine in the finals after that. A lot riding on that one there.
It was a good one, my friend, and you guys can join the conversation right now. The Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes every week. And, of course, check out the new Movie Trivia Schmoedown app. Even Ken knows how to use it. Now you guys can participate in the action, create a league, play against your friends, play against some of your favorite competitors as your favorite competitors. It's all there, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown app. Oh, I'm Mark Ellis.
I'm Ken Abzock, and now for some more on this match today, here's some stats and
Freaking
stories
Ellis.
with Frank Nash.
Frank!
What's up, everyone? Frank from the Rundown, and we have our first finalist of the tournament as Samm Levine defeats
So
Rachel
freaking
Cushing
excited for Sam.
20-19.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this was as heated as a first round gets. Sammy had his best first round in singles play by answering 7 of the 8 questions. His round 1 performance is the 10th best this season among players with 2 or more matches. And despite trailing by 1 point at the end of this round, Rachel's performance in the first round is second best this season. She's answering nearly 82% of her first round questions. Now, the second round wasn't really any different. Rachel went 3 for 4, while Sam, he went a perfect 4 for 4 without going to multiple choice. This has only been the 6th time this has been accomplished this season, and it's the first time it's happened in the tournament.
Wow.
Now in the third round, trailing by 3, this is where Rachel made her stand by being able to answer her 2 and 5 point question to force it back to Sam. Now Sam is a combined 11 of 18 when answering his first and second questions in the third round. You have to go all the way back to last year's tournament match against Mark Ellis when Sam was able to answer both his first and second questions in the third round, because that's what he did here against Rachel, and by doing so, he secured his spot in the final, awaiting the winner of JTE Kalinowski. Now let's go inside the numbers on this match. Starting with Rachel Cushing, she answered 11 out of 15 questions correct for an accuracy rate of 73%.
It's not bad.
Now, despite losing this match and not being able to go 4-0, we should note that her 4-match run is something like we've never seen before in the Schmoedown for someone to start their career. Through 4 matches, she's answering nearly 85% of her questions correct. Not even the great Dan Merle did that in his first 4 matches. Throughout his first 4 matches, Dan answered just a hair under 80%. So despite losing this match, Rachel Cushing's future is very, very bright.
Heck
going
yeah,
forward.
it is. Absolutely.
As we turn our attention back to the winner, Samm Levine, you can see he answered 13 out of 15 questions for an accuracy rate of nearly 87% here, although he was 0 for 1 on his steal opportunity.
Yeah.
Now, by earning the victory today, that means he now has a 3-game winning streak, and that 3-game winning streak ranks 10th best of all time, and he became the 11th player to do so in Schmoedown history. And speaking of history, let's take a look at what Samm Levine did here and how it ranks amongst all their tournament performances. As you can see, it ranks 7th best of all time, and it's the 4th best one this tournament has seen. So a very
Wow.
impressive showing from Sam to get his name on this list amongst other great performances. But when we look at this match as a whole, it is one of the 10 best accurate matches of all time. Combined, Rachel and Sam, they answered 24 of 30 questions,
Wow.
which is an 80% accuracy rate. And again, that puts them at number 10, just below Harloff versus Bibiani. And once again, here's that fun stat we look at, the all-time point leaders. Sam has crept up this chart to number 5 by earning 161 points through 10 matches. You can see that's actually 3 matches fewer than what JTE has done by earning 161 points himself, but yet he still has his semifinal match to go, so where he ends up after that match remains to be seen. If you need more stats and info on your favorite players and teams, go follow SD Rundown Stats on Twitter for more. And if you want to listen to a full breakdown and analysis of this and every other match, be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast every week on the SK Plus YouTube channel, as well as on the Schmoes Know podcast feed on iTunes. Alright, that's going to do it for your post-match Schmoedown breakdown.
Dang. Well, that was just as insane as I was hoping it was going to be. That was crazy. Both Rachel and Sam had such awesome performances in this match. I just can't. Wow. They were really just neck and neck pretty much that entire time. That first round, Sam was only leading by the 1 point, and watching Sam have a perfect second round was just incredible, especially after he wasn't even really sure what he was getting with the Fincher category, so that was awesome. As you can tell from this video, and if you watched my other video where Sam played Roka, I love Sam. Like, he is one of my favorite competitors this year, and I'm just really, really excited to see him going this far and doing this well. It makes me so excited, even though I know most people out there were upset that he beat Roka, and I feel like most of you are going to be upset that he beat Cushing, but I'm sorry. I'm really excited about it. But please leave your thoughts in the comments. Were you one of the few with me that were rooting for Levine? Did you want to see Cushing win? Who do you have for Friday? Do you have JTE doing the impossible like he has been doing and just winning no matter what? Because that seems to be the case. Or are you like me and you want to really see Kalinowski win? Well, he's been another one of my favorites this year, and I really want to see him move on to the finals. It would be really great for me to see a Levine-Kalinowski final. I would really, really love that a lot because they're two of my favorites. And if you haven't already, please come over to the Facebook group called the League of Justice. That is the Mike Kalinowski fan page on Facebook. It's our group that we have, and we have a lot of fun in there, so come join and hang out with us, and I will see you guys next time.